Selamat petang semua. Sudah makan ke? Have you guys taken your lunch? Ya,
Sudah.
sudah. Okey, bagus. Okey, bagus, bagus, bagus. Alright. So, kita ada lagi 1 minit untuk kita start. A few more participants akan join in. So, again, seperti mana saya dah terangkan in the beginning, kalau sesiapa tengah makan lunch, don't worry. Have the Zoom on. You can eat also while you listen to the session for today. It's going to be sangat santai. It is a very chill and relaxed session because I understand throughout this whole 1 week, memang ada banyak training that is going on. So this is just for us to add value to you. So hopefully by the end of this session today, semua orang akan balik dengan maybe 5-10% of something that you can implement into your life lah. All right. Okay. So sharp 2 o'clock. So good afternoon, everyone. I wanted to say morning. Sebaik tak cakap morning. So good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kavita. I am from the LOA Centre. So sebelum saya start, do you want me to campur in BM English ke atau nak campur-campur ke full English ke macam mana?
Mix pun boleh.
Mix pun boleh. Okay, campur-campur. Alright. Okay, so let's kita kan Malaysian kan, so semua boleh kan. Alright. So kami merupakan syarikat training yang I think it has been around for the past 16 ke 17 tahun, and we specialize on soft skills and also for positive mindset. So dekat Law of Attraction Center, LOA Center, kita memang the main thing yang kita selalu work on is happiness, because we believe everyone here is born for greatness. Mereka hanya memerlukan tools yang betul, teknik yang betul, dan most importantly, environment yang betul untuk grow. So this is a program, Get a Head Start, empowering graduates and employees with real-world skills. So now this applies for those who are fresh graduates and also for employees who are looking to upskill themselves. So we launched this program officially in 2022. So it's been 4 years this program has been in the market, and we've been seeing amazing transformation in the people that go through this program alone. So this program is also supported by HRDC dengan JPT. So, saya Kavita Sivapragasam. I'm the director and head trainer for this program. Now, dalam satu perkataan, can you tell me how was your week? Bagaimana minggu anda? Jom kita berkenalan sikit. How was your week? Feel free to use the chat box also to share how was your week in one word. Miza is frustrated. Okay, tak apa, tak apa. Alright. Lagi yang lain, Shazrina, Armin, Hanani, Bethany. How was your week? In one word, tell me. Bethany was boring. Hanani was awesome. So I think for Bethany, you had less activity over the weekend. So you're thinking what to do to make the weekend fun, right? Okay, all right. So good. So thank you. Thank you for all those who have shared how was your week. Now, my second question to you is, what are 3 things you are thankful for? Meaning, apakah 3 perkara in your life that you are bersyukur sekarang? It can be anything you would like to share, but what are 3 things you're grateful for? If you would like to unmute and share pun boleh. Kalau nak letak in the chat box also can. Again, remember this is a very santai session. It's going to be a lot of questions. I'm going to ask you, and you have to jawab lah. Alright, so 3 things you're grateful for. Now, setiap soalan ni, it has a purpose of why I'm asking you, which I will share in a while. So, apakah kesyukuran anda? Fikir sekejap, thinking, apa yang saya bersyukur untuk hari ni? From the moment you open up your eyes until right now, or like for Armin, dia sihat, boleh bantu orang, urusan dipermudahkan. Okay, good. For the rest of our participants today, what are you grateful for? That I'm alive, my parents still alive, and there's food at my home. Fantastic. Thank you, Armin and Hanani for sharing. For Bethany, masih ada family around, tak ada penyakit kronik. Exactly. Masih ada makanan dan tempat tinggal. Exactly, my dear friends. Now, the reason why I asked you these questions is very simple. Number one, like for Miza, she said having supportive friend around me, healthy and good relationship with family. Now, when I asked you the first question about macam mana minggu anda kan? So that is a very logical answer because you have to summarize everything kepada satu perkataan. Kalau boleh, kita akan berpantun ke, berceramah ke, long telling how was your week. But I wanted to test how logical your brain can function. Second, three things you're grateful for is, now, kita biasanya bangun pagi, we go to university, we go to work. Huru hara at work, at university, by the time you come back, you're tired, you want to sleep. Now, sometimes we don't take time to be very grateful for the things we already have. So, because the world is moving so fast, kita tak pernah ambil masa untuk perlahankan diri anda to say, okay, I am grateful for I'm breathing today. COVID-19 telah mengajar kita, it has taught us a very important lesson that to take care of your health. And because all of you are still here today, it means that you have to really take care of your health. So these are a few things that you should be always grateful. Bila bangun pagi je, just be very grateful and tell that thank you, I'm still alive today. Banyak orang today bila join tidur, next day tak bangun. So the fact that you can wake up today is something you should always be grateful for. Now, this is a short video I did for our session today. So let's just watch this video.
Many of us think we're ready for the working world. Not true. Now, why is that so? It's because employers are simply not getting the right talent. Question is, how do we bridge the gap between traditional education and the current working culture? Here's the answer: by enhancing competency. In this program, we will teach you how to elevate your strength and also fix your weaknesses, redefine your belief system to greater heights, and enhance your soft skills to meet your employer's demand. If you're an employer wanting to upskill your team or a graduate ready to venture the working adult life, this is for you. I am Kavita Sivapragasa and this is HeadStart Academy.
Okay, so that was our brief introduction to HeadStart program. So sekarang ni dekat HeadStart dari 2022, the year 2022, we have evolved. It first started with upskilling graduates and then we wanted to go into onboarding and employee hiring, meaning we want to train employees to become very skillful. And then now we have opened up the wing of trainer hiring. So let's dive into first upskilling graduates. Now, one of the biggest problems kita realize over time, because we have been in the industry for 16 to 17 years, and we have a lot of HR friends who share a lot of information about their hiring, about the current new workforce that goes into their ecosystem kan. One of the main problem is competency. They have good workers, but they do not have competent workers. So now universities, about 70% of them believe, yay, my graduates are good, they can go out into the working force. Tetapi in reality, 40% of the employers only believe the students are actually ready. Bayangkan, students are going out and then they're thinking, okay, I think I can take on the world, I'm equipped with the skills, but they have never been in a real working world experience. The stress is different, the pressure is different, the accountability, the commitment, everything is different as compared to university. Now, for long-term job success, yang ni studies telah dipanjangkan so that you get a lot of data on this. And for long-term job success, 75% of it depends on people's skills. And I'm sure you can agree with me kerana kita manusia, kita selalu bekerja dengan manusia. We have to work with people. We cannot work alone unless you're a robot, right? So because you have to work together with people, you have to be very good in communication, you have to be very good in teamwork, you have to be very good in leadership, you have to also be very good in emotional resiliency. Now, dekat universities, a lot of them, they don't train on that. They are more specifically on skills. So like, okay, how do you ace your subjects in universities and everything? So that's where we realize, okay, there is a big gap that we can assist to close the gap. Now, these are a few of the news we see today. University rankings are pointless if graduates lack soft skills. Employers say a lot of employers have hired people very good resume, cantik, skill set memang cantik, tetapi tak boleh communicate. They want to solve problem, tetapi tak takut untuk cadangkan the solution. So these are a lot of issues that are happening not only in Malaysia but also around the world. Now, according to Talent Corp Malaysia, 5 of the most important skills yang employers are looking for is number 1, problem-solving skills. Meaning, they hire you, are you able to solve their problem or not? Yang itu satu. Kedua, communication skills. Kita manusia yang harus bersosial. Kita memang harus bercakap to people, right? So, you must have good communication skills. Third one is analytical skills, leadership skills, and ICT. Now, digital skills is a must. You must be good in using AI tools and everything. But one thing that they missed here is resiliency, ketahanan mental kita. So now, mental illness is one of the leading cause of health issues in Malaysia. Pada 2018, Malaysia lost about 2.67 billion because people were falling sick. Bila kita pergi kerja, if you're not happy working, kita memang akan stress. You don't feel excited to go to work. And because kita stress untuk bekerja, cepat sakit. MC berlambak banyak, right? And you rather work from home. Now, the thing is, you are supposed to be in office where productivity is very high. Tetapi because you are not taken care, your mental health is down, you are not able to perform at its best. So now, the current flow we saw today, okay, university students, mereka grad, they go find job in LinkedIn, Penjana, Job Street and everything. And then they go into the ecosystem of the workplace. Tetapi employers are not getting the right talent who communicate and solve their problem. So these are the current flow that we realize today. In the current education system in Malaysia, we realize the current generation of workforce that is coming into our ecosystem, they're poor communicators. They look for immediate gratification, meaning you might be someone who feels that, okay, I graduate 4 years in my studies. I want to get a salary of 5,000 as my starting salary. Not everyone gets that. So that's when they jump. When they jump a lot in a year for your career, this is especially for those who are in university here, our young adik-adik. If you jump a lot in your jobs, when you go for the next interview, your interviewer will ask you, kenapa you jump a lot of job in 1 year? Saya pernah ada satu kawan, dalam setahun dia jump 6 kali. Because semua tak match. Dia tak suka environment, boss tak best, no flexibility. So all of these are actually immediate gratification, meaning it looks nice now, but then over time you don't find the purpose and joy in it. So they are afraid to fail. Now, the current generation today, we see that mereka, kalau you ask them, do you have any questions? Most of the time, we will not answer. We will not ask. Kita semua pandang bawah, kira our jari kaki, right? Because we are so scared that it might be wrong. The thing is, employers today, they want people who are bold enough to give solution. Tak kisah solution tu memang it won't implement ke apa, but as long you are giving your solution, employers will always acknowledge that and appreciate it. Now, the second problem we saw when the moment a graduate or a new employee is put into a company, some of the companies have poor onboarding system. Now, according to studies, it takes about 8 to 12 months for new hires to reach full productivity. Sometimes your probation is only 6 months. Tetapi in 6 months for you to adapt to the new working culture, how the techniques of how your boss does the work and everything, it takes time. So sometimes it even takes 8 to 12 months for you to really master a certain task. Now, on top of that, employees who undergo structured and supported onboarding programs are 58% more likely to stay with the company at least for 3 tahun. Memang in 3 tahun, you will see progression if you stay long. Tetapi a lot of us, dalam setahun, we already jump to the next company. We didn't give ourselves time to explore and expand ourselves. Now, the most important thing you must see here is structured and supported onboarding programs, meaning it's not only you send them for onboarding induction program, bukan. The whole management should build the environment to support their process of coming into the system. Because imagine if you used to work in bank A, tetapi now you move to bank B. Bank B culture lain daripada bank A. So it takes time for bank B, the employee here, to faham, okay, I have to slowly change my mindset from bank A to bank B. That changing mindset takes time. Memang dalam 3 hari you cannot change your mindset. It will take time. It's a process, right? Now, the thing is, the employers spend about close to 5,000 ringgit every year per employee untuk training. Tetapi, kenapa attrition rate is high? Kenapa a lot of people tend to resign? If you realize, this year alone, dari January to June, 42,000 people have no job now. Bayangkan, it can be either because of AI atau retrenchment atau they resign or they are forced to resign. So all these are happening. So how do you stay relevant and upskill yourself so that companies will tell, hey, I think this person, we should keep this person because they have good skills. Now, over the past 1 year, 2022 to 2023, voluntary turnover is higher. And on top of that, whether we like it or not, 70% of the workforce is formed by millennials and Gen Z. Bermaksud kita semua lah, right? We are now currently stepping into the senior roles, into the workforce now. The older generation are slowly tapering down. So whether we like it, we need to know how to work together with a different generation. Now, the current flow we saw in onboarding is new employees come in, then they go for onboarding, lepas tu terus dia masuk kerja, tetapi they don't have enough adapted time to work on their soft skills, they get stressed. So the thing is, soft skills such as communication, teamwork, adaptability, and problem solving are often overlooked or not thoroughly taught during onboarding. When you go for onboarding, I'm not sure if all of y'all are working in the corporate line, because I saw some of your details, some are very young. So now, for those who go for onboarding, have you realized, perasan tak, your onboarding is more towards the technical part of your job? Meaning, how do you file certain system? How do you submit? How do you log in? How do you work on the laptop? How do you do reporting? It's very technical, kan? Very rare or almost never they work on your soft skills. Yes, of course, in that few months you might be sent for training, but why send then when you can work in the beginning itself on your soft skills? So now, in Gen Z today, what they look for is this. They want to find a lot of flexibility and work-life balance. Now the trend work from home is memang wow, work from home. Tetapi, I'm not sure if all agree on this or if you ever experienced this, but work from home sometimes you can feel very tidak apalah, tak apalah, okay lah, I work from home, suka. You can work from home, your laptop is on, but you're doing other work. Is that productive or not? Do you think it's productive if you work from home, your laptop is on, but you're doing other things? What are your thoughts? No. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So the thing is, we need to find a very good balance in that sense, whether when do you work from home, how do you go to office. Now, the current generation, they're so used to work from home because of COVID. COVID, your classes was in online and everything. But in today's world, real productivity happens when you're in the office present with your team. Now, on top of that, the current generation are looking at emphasis on mental health and well-being. Sekarang ni, as of today, we have touched 1.2 billion and more mental health issues in the world. Dari COVID hingga today, it has skyrocketed. Now, there must be a very fine balance on working for productivity is good, tetapi you must have very strong resiliency. Now, on top of that is inclusive culture and diversity. This is when, if you realize, in the industry now, a lot of females are taking lead roles. So how do we have the inclusiveness in the culture in order to ensure both, regardless of the gender, both human beings must work together in order to form productivity and end of the day, bring your company forward. Now, so out of all this issue, memang kita tengok macam mana nak solve this. Then we realize there are 3 skills that matters the most. Number 1, life skills. Kenapa life skills sangat penting adalah dia create resiliency, ketahanan mental anda. Dunia ni memang laju. If you don't do it now, you'll be ketinggalan tomorrow. That's how fast things are moving. So in order for you to be good and stable and grounded, your ketahanan mental harus kuat. So second one is communication skills. Seperti mana saya dah terangkan in the beginning, kita manusia yang harus bersosial dengan manusia lain. We have to talk. Even if you're alone, if you realize, you start talking to yourself. So we are talking. So we need communication skills kerana it enhances your teamwork. There is this very nice saying, kata pepatah, you can only go so far when you're alone, but you can go above and beyond when you're with a team. So that's why communication skills is very important. Now, the third skill is problem-solving skills. Why problem-solving skills adalah is to create possibilities. Now, employers are paying you 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, sometimes 5,000 or 5 digits to solve problems. So imagine if you go to the workforce and takut nak give cadangan. Now, a cadangan is a cadangan. There is no right or wrong. It's just for you at that time, it feels right. So you just share. So the moment employers know, hey, this person boleh berfikir, is brave to actually share their opinions, that's when you know that you have the ability to create possibilities. Possibilities meaning, dia 50-50. It's either your idea is taken or not taken, tak apa. But that's why brainstorming is very important. Not just they give information, you take and do, bukan. You must brainstorm. That's how evolution, that's how improvement happen. Alright, so when we combine all these 3 things, kita akan dapat a conscious human being. So at the LOA Centre, we strive on human performance. Kita membina your human performance because everyone is born for greatness. That is what we believe since day one. Tiada orang di dunia ini yang telah dia takdir ditulis you will never be great. No, you will be great in your own part. So you just need the right tools, techniques, and environment for you to grow. All right. Now, this is a book, The Happiness Advantage by Sean Eckhart. So he is an assistant professor dekat Harvard yang mengajar topik happiness. Bayangkan his class dekat Harvard University penuh 100% attendance. Kalau dekat Malaysia, sometimes you realize kelas kosong. Kalau kelas kosong pun tak apa. Sometimes you have also 1, 2, 3, 4 people attendance in your class, right? So now he says this. If you open the bonnet of a car, bonnet kereta, inside is what? What is inside the bonnet of a car? Who can tell me? Bonnet of a car. What is inside?
Tayar spare.
Tire spare. Armin, bonnet dekat depan, boot belakang. So boot is tire spare, betul lah. Tapi yang ni for Hanani say emergency tools is boot. So bonnet is the front, is the hood of your car. So, when you open the hood of your car, you see engine kan? Let's say if I take out the engine from your car, can your car move or not? Boleh bergerak tak if I buka your engine of a kereta? No, right? Definitely no, okay? So bayangkan this. The engine for happiness is positive thinking. Tanpa pemikiran positif, you cannot feel happy. Now, this is the main thing we realize because when you're happy, and I'm sure anda semua boleh agree, when you're happy, your productivity increases, your creativity and your sales increases. And I'm sure anda telah tangkap diri anda when you're happy, good mood, excited, the way you do your work is cantik. Tetapi bila anda marah, sedih, or you're depressed, you're stressed or anything, your work also will show the effects of your emotion. So now he says this, the foundation of any success in life, you must always have positive thinking. Of course, there is a fine line between toxic positivity and positive. Toxic positivity means you're so positive, even negativity becomes positive. Negativity is important in life because it keeps you balanced, it keeps you grounded. Tanpa negativity, kita dah terapung dah. Tetapi with negativity, anda masih ada touch dengan reality. So now, in this program, all our participants will get two tools. Number one, Reset app and My Huddle app. Reset app adalah free untuk anda semua gunakan. Saya akan share the link later in our WhatsApp group. Now, the Reset app, dia dipanggil sebagai Positive Brain Gym. Seperti mana we go to the gym, we exercise and everything, right, for our body. Tetapi our minda harus bersenam. You need to exercise it to always build resiliency. So that's the Reset app. Now, My Huddle is a productivity app where it tracks your activity. Kita cakap we have goals. We have goals, saya nak capai yang ni, saya nak tu. Alright, okay, good. Tetapi, kebanyakan daripada masa kita, dia ditarik kepada responsibility kita. Kita harus pergi kerja, we have to go to university, we have to study. If you have kids, you have to take care of your kids. So sometimes kita akan lupa our goals. And then by the end of the year, when you see like, alamak, I have not done anything about my goals. So My Huddle is designed to keep you committed to your goals while you work your other responsibilities. Now, the Reset app, we decided to bring it into corporate setting untuk test, okay, betul tak this app can work or not with people. Tadi we saw the study Happiness Advantage kan, yang Sean Eckhart, right? Now, we wanted to see kalau dekat Malaysia dia berfungsi tak macam ni. So we tested 5 bulan, kita ambil this app, we put dekat corporate setting dengan UKM. And true enough, there was an increase of 23.4% in their KPI, which means when you practice resiliency, when you practice gratitude, your positive thinking will increase. And when it increases, seperti mana Sean Eckhart said, when you're happy, productivity, sales, creativity increases. Now, this is how the My Huddle app looks like. So it is also free to be downloaded. You can download and use to track your activities. So for corporates, for those who are in corporates, we actually have a My Huddle enterprise account where you can monitor your team. Example, if you're a team lead, you have a few members under you. You can monitor on their workforce. Are they doing properly? Are they completing their tasks? What are their goals? And on top of that, Reset app, especially for corporate, you can actually give the Reset app to your team. They can use the app and you can monitor where are they spending most of their time thinking. Now, both apps is owned by the LOA Centre, and we are among the only training providers in the whole of Malaysia that own our own application because it is designed based on our training. Kita tak pinjam dekat mana-mana. We created homegrown dekat Malaysia. The developers all are Malaysian, and we wanted to see how it can be useful to our Malaysians, right? Now, for the HeadStart program, if you're a graduate, you're looking for a job, or if you're a corporate who wants to hire new hirees, or if you're a corporate who's looking for trainers. Now, the HeadStart portal, what we have done, remember in the beginning, I ada 3 pillar kan, upgrading graduates, onboarding dengan trainer hiring. So now all those who go through our program, they will be housed in our HeadStart portal, which will have certain informations like this: their personal CV, their resume, and on top of that, their communication styles. Now, this is an assessment yang kita akan buat in our training to identify bagaimana anda proses informasi, bagaimana anda present your informasi. All this is very important is because a lot of people, bila mereka are hired into the company, they are put in a job scope that doesn't match their strength. Mereka selalunya, normally for hiring managers, they chase to complete the number. Contohnya got 10 vacancies in the company. They will chase cow to make sure 10 tu is full. Tetapi sometimes your strength is not acknowledged in your job scope. So with this information, your hiring manager will get to know, okay, this person is a very good person in digital. Digital means you're very systematic, you're good in project management and everything. So they will letak you in a good job description, job task that works on project management where you can shine. That's how people stay long in a company. When they feel their strengths are not acknowledged, they won't stay long in the company. They will pindah and pindah and pindah until they find the right place where it highlights their strength. Now, on top of that, yang reset app dengan My Huddle, dia akan tarik informasi for employers to see, okay, if I'm going to hire, example, Ziawe, I will know that she is a very accountable person. Now, anyone can put on their CV or their resume, I am a good communicator, I'm accountable, I'm a task-oriented person. Semua orang boleh letak dekat their CV and resume. Until they are hired, then only you will know that, alamak, diorang cakap dekat resume lain, sekarang ni lain, kan? So, My Huddle and Reset App helps employers to get data before hiring. So on top of that, Reset app will tell you how resilient you are. If the points are high, it doesn't mean you're negative, It means that you are very aware about the situation around you, which is very good. A lot of people, when they go to corporate setting, mereka suka pendam. Pendam perasaan inside. One day, they will explode. Bayangkan this, a glass jar. Boss marah, you pendam your emotion inside, pendam. Lepas tu, you go back home, husband, wife, gaduh, marah, pendam, tekan. Lama kelamaan, the glass jar, dia akan penuh, right? Tetapi you still pendam. Pendam. Lama kelamaan, dia akan retak, and you tekan one more, dia akan explode. So, Reset app helps you to release your emotion, because sometimes you don't know who to talk to, where to talk to. So you go to the Reset app and express your emotions. So I will share more information on the Reset app in our WhatsApp group. So this is how we will actually track all of our participants. This information, everything, there is a tool to identify how you are, what type of skills you are, what type of communication skills you work well, and everything. So now HeadStart Academy, when we compared with Jobstreet, Penjana, LinkedIn, we are the only platform in the whole of Malaysia, or I would say in the whole world, that has linked to happiness index, meaning employees can know how happy you are as a person, resilience score, bagaimana ketahanan mental anda, communication styles, what type of styles that you function well, and accountability and project accomplishment through My Huddle. Now, this program, when we first started in 2022, we bekerja keras, memang keras habis lah. Then we went to JPT, Jabatan Pendidikan Tinggi, and we got their support letter. They fully support this whole program, especially for fresh graduates. Now, for onboarding, HRDC has acknowledged this program as one of the claimable programs. So this is one of the B40 graduate in our pilot study we did for USM. Saya merupakan alumni USM lah. So when I wanted to kickstart the project, JPT said, go back to USM and do, because that's your alumni. So I was like, okay, jom. Lepas tu, when I went to USM, they said, saya tak nak bagi you pelajar yang cemerlang. I want you to test if it works with pelajar B40 yang memang daripada courses yang yang susah to get a job. So in the beginning, I met Kama. So her explanation was this: I felt lost knowing only that I had to graduate, but after that, I don't know what to do. Now, after that 1 month program, 4 sessions, and then consistent conversations, this is who she is today. She is so thankful from a B40 family. Bayangkan, when she first came and told me, Kak Kavi, my internship offered me a full-time job, 1,500. Should I go for it? Because I think for a B40 is okay, kan? And then I told her this, Kama, you must know that you have a lot of values. You are actually very smart and you can aim for higher. And true enough, this was about 1 year ago. She got her first basic salary. She got another job, 2007. Sekarang she's earning 4.2. Bayangkan, in 2 years, a B40 person who never tak pernah rasa 2,500 dan ke atas, she restructured back how her mindset was. And today she can take her family, you know, she can take her family, go belanja 2 kali seminggu, things like that. So that transformation actually inspired us to go even more. So these are a few of the testimonies that we actually have from students from variety of backgrounds lah. Tak kisah. It can be from chemical, it can be from engineering, even from manufacturing. Employees also have gone through this program to upskill themselves. Now, these are a few of the photos of the pilot program that we did. And now, okay, so what you will learn from this program is, you will learn one day about resiliency. Dia is actually 1 month program, tetapi seminggu sekali. Why seminggu sekali? Because we have homework. A lot of trainings, you come today, and then after that, nothing. No support to grow that tools and techniques we taught you. So that is why every week once you will jumpa us. So they will actually learn about resiliency in day 1, about why power. Why power means kenapa they want to go into the company. Now, a lot of people, they go into a company because of salary. Tetapi bayangkan if they know the vision and mission of the company and they put it at their heart. Cara mereka buat kerja memang lain. As compared to saya nak duit saja. Of course, everyone nak salary. Memang, that's how you have to survive in this world. Tetapi bayangkan if you always build and strengthen the vision and mission of the company, you are no more employee, you are owner of the company. Because wherever you go out, when people ask you, where do you work? You have to feel so proud that you're working in this company, right? So, and then it goes to day 3. So, day 3 is where we will teach them about bagaimana nak resolve conflict. Now, sekarang ni, Malaysians, we love drama, we love gossip. Kita memang macam tu, right? Tetapi in a corporate setting, you cannot have dramas and gossip because it becomes toxic. So what we do is we teach them how to resolve a conflict with a structure. Industries SOP of how to resolve a conflict, we will teach them also. And last but not least, kita akan mengajar anda bagaimana untuk become insane productivity. Meaning, anda diberi 1 jam. But how do you make sure in that 1 hour you kau do your work and you're productive at that time? We will teach you that. And on top of that, we will teach you how to bernafas. And I'm sure anda semua tahu how to bernafas. You are breathing now, that's why you're here. But masa kecemasan, masa anda stress, masa anda sedih atau ada anxiety, that's when we will tend to forget how to breathe. Kita akan sesak nafas sikit. So we will teach you how to breathe. So all this was designed to ensure we always keep our graduates and also new employees in any company with the foundation of soft skills well built. Now, if you are under onboarding, the only thing that will change is your day 3. So day 3, kita akan belajar tentang fear setting. Fear setting is, what are you afraid of? What is your fear? What are the events or what are the things that makes you so afraid to try? That's where we will learn, okay, what is stopping you? So that is something that we will introduce in the onboarding session. Now, once they go through our HeadStart program 4-day session, Foundation skills is done. Then they go into technical. When they are able to build resiliency and go into the stressful and pressured workforce, they will tend to thrive, if you guys realize. But for those who don't have strong resiliency, strong communication skills or problem solving skills, for them to adapt in a workforce is very susah. So now, communication, teamwork, adaptability, and problem solving are crucial for success because these will lead to good participation in real work environment. So of course, definitely we have seen this already. So we have collected information from our past participants. They became more resilient, effective communicators. They are inspiring to themselves and others. They understand why the company is doing what they are doing. They are clear with what they want in their goals, and they resolve conflict in a structured way while being highly productive by respecting time. Now, all these have been proven it works. That's why we have placed it here because we know through that flow of that program, these are the results from the participants. Tak kisah if they were graduate or current employees who wanted to upskill, this was what we saw that improved in them. So, who can join this program? Of course, final year students atau students from lower employability rate courses, retrenched workers or retirees, ataupun new or experienced employees who are wanting to upskill. Now, you must remember, being in a job is good, but you must always find time to upskill yourself. That's why you are here. That's why you are joining certain programs of NTW, because you want to upskill yourself. Jika kita tidak upskill ourselves, we will no longer be relevant in today's world. AI akan cover. And you must remember, every year, about 100,000 graduates graduate from universities and they're placed into job force. Tetapi, job offer is very less. So how do you always make sure you are still relevant? And I have seen this in real situation. A senior post was replaced by a younger generation because the senior post did not have the current skills to be relevant. So for us to always be relevant, they always tell this, education, pendidikan tak ada umur. Until the very end of life, sampai akhir of your hayat, you should always learn, explore, gain new knowledge. So that is what HeadStart actually does. So now I've actually opened up a intake in August. 1st of August is my first session for a new batch. Now, if you would love to experience this program, it is done virtually. Now, only for NTW, anyone who joined this NTW session, you will get a 20% off from the actual training fee. Now, it is a virtual session because we have participants from all over Malaysia. So, untuk simplify it, senangkan semua, we made it virtual session. It's a full day program, four days across 1 month. So this information I will share to you via your WhatsApp. And if you have any friends who are looking into upskilling themselves, you can send this to them also. Now, on top of that, we also have this. Now, we realize over the time, because we have been doing a lot of work with HRs and companies, one of the things we realize, current employees or graduates, they don't have the right tools or methods to write a good resume. Most of the time, they go into ChatGPT atau they go into Canva, it's very colorful and everything. But what we do, we restructure your resume. So that's what we do in day 3 of graduates and also employee. Anyone who wants to upgrade their resume, they can bring their resume into the class and we will revamp back your whole resume. So on top of that, we will also teach you how to sit for interviews, how to answer question, bagaimana nak sit for virtual interview, bagaimana nak go for physical interview. Those were the days was virtual interview. Sekarang is physical. A lot of it has transformed into physical. So how do you dress up? How do you sit? What are the things you should say, don't say? All of that we actually do in our training. So on a separate note, anyone who wants us to relook back at your resume, do feel free to send to us because we love to explore on how else we can enhance your skills and highlight your strengths very, very well. So now, this is actually the pioneers of the HeadStart program. Myself, my sister, twin sister, and also my brother. So it started from us when we were very young at 9 years old. Our parents, who are the founders of the center and also for the HeadStart program, We never went for tuition because kita tak suka tuition, alright? So our parents said this, let's just change your attitude, behavior, and your character. So they taught us about positivity, about habits, goal settings. And when we graduated from PMR, masa tu we had PMR. So we had UPSR, PMR, SPM, semua straight A's. And when we graduated university, all three of us are gold medalists in our university. My sister is the Anugerah Diraja, the UKM. Myself, I'm a double gold medalist from USM. And my brother is the Founders Award from Manipur International University. So my brother is the one who created the Reset app, who coded everything in my huddle. And we knew if we can do it, the rest also can. We want to help many more lives to upskill themselves and feel good about themselves. So these are my parents, my mom and dad. So in 2023, we were awarded the best in coaching and training under personal development and mental health. Now, the word that memang got us excited was mental health because in 2017, bila kita started our journey in mental health, dekat Malaysia, if you talk about mental health, dia sangat sensitif. No one will ever say saya stress, saya depressed. Tak pernah dulu lah. Sekarang dah tukar, right? Now, a lot of people say, you sure you want to go into mental health? And then we say, yeah, we must go in because it's something that we are passionate about. And to be acknowledged by the Ministry of HR about the work that we do was the highlight because we knew if we had given up in the beginning, we will not be able to impact the lives we have today. Now, over the past 16 to 17 years, more than 180 plus companies from all industries have gone through our training. Tak kisah from leadership, from skill training, from industry-based training, we have team buildings. Now we have touched about 170,000 lives over the years. And this is one of our successful company where we have turned around from top management until the pakcik-makcik yang sapu sampah semua, all of them went through the training because we changed the whole ecosystem of a company. It took us 9 years to transform that whole company, and it was amazing. They saw a shift in their motivation to come to work. It's no more just salary. They are coming in as owners of the company. So we also have done for a few of the companies like Mars Airlines before. Now, on top of that, we have touched quite a number of industries, and we want to see how else can we always give back and add value to the community, because we know even though the world is moving fast, you must always take care of yourself first. Take care of your mental health, your emotional health, and also your wellness. So last year, we were very privileged to be acknowledged as the top 1,000 training providers in the whole of Malaysia. This is by HRDC under their Training Effectiveness Evaluation Form. And these are a few of the companies that we have done. It's just a few. I could not put semua kalau tak memanjang je the slides. So I just put a few of the companies here. And yes, this is myself. I'm the director of HeadStart Academy. It was a startup in 2022, and now it has been 4 years in the industry where we work very hard to help people to upskill themselves with the LOA Centre. And thankfully, over the years, the work that we have done has been acknowledged by KPT and also the state government. So I'm very privileged and honored to know that the work that we're doing is leading us in the right path. Now, our advisor is Professor Dato Dr. Faizal Rafiq. He is the current Deputy Director of Research in Monash University. Masa saya graduate in 2022 from USM, he was the VC masa tu. So now at that time, he asked us, how come your sister and your brother semua dapat award, even though you're in different university? What did you do different? So I told to Prof at that time, actually what we did was HeadStart. And what I did was, after I received my awards, I went back to USM the day after my award ceremony, and I had a meeting dengan VC, and I said, we must do something for our juniors. A lot of the award winners, bila dah dapat pingat and everything, they go into the workforce and that's it. They don't go back to the university. But I said that's not how it should be. I want to see how else I can develop the next generation so that when they come out, they are fantastic quality to go into the workforce. So that's why we started this HeadStart program. So now if you would love to stay connected with us, we have our social media platforms. We are on all the platforms except Twitter, kalau masih ada dengan Threads. So, but we are on all the platforms. So do feel free to follow us to know more about the work that we do. And last but not least, this is a QR code for you guys to share about what did you learn today? How do you feel from today's sharing? Because I would always love to know what was your biggest takeaway dalam 1 jam ini, ngam-ngam about one hour. What was the biggest thing that you want to take away from today? So I would like you to actually scan the QR code and I will also share this link into the group for the rest of them who couldn't make it for today. But I would like to hear what are your thoughts. So take a moment. I give you 3 minutes. So while we isikan this Google review, I'm open for questions. Does anyone has any questions for me that you would like to ask with regards about the work that we do ataupun the program ke? Do feel free to ask because this is the perfect time to ask. Okay, I give you guys 5 minit untuk isikan di Google review sebelum kita actually take a photo, group photo. We're going to take group photo. So if you guys have done the Google review, do give me a thumbs up. Okay, Miza is done. Fantastic. So let me just stop share and we shall take a group photo so that I can send this to the group as attendance. So do feel free to have your video on so that I can see your lovely faces because I'm sure you have seen my face dah 1 jam dah macam sama je muka. Alright, I see Armin. Hello Armin.
Hello.
Are you working or a student?
Working.
Working. Oh, okay. You look very young, like a student, that student face there. Okay, that's nice. All right. Okay, the next. Come, jom. Kita buka kamera sikit. Let's take a group photo so I can send to our group. So nanti I will update your attendance. For those who have joined us, I'll be updating your attendance in the NTW portal. There's also, I think, you will need to jawab training evaluation form for what you have learned and everything to get your cert. So nanti I will send some guide. Hana ni student ke? Oh, student dekat mana?
Dan dekat UPNM.
Oh, UPNM. Pertahanan.
Yeah, yes.
Wow, nice. Okay, good. Bethany, there's a nice yellow star there. Akma, okay, are you a student also, Akma?
Undergraduate student.
Oh, all right.
USM.
Oh, USM. Wah, kita sama lah, sama-sama. Alright, dekat campus mana?
Main campus.
Main campus, alright. And what was your degree?
Computer science.
Oh, computer science. Wish these people are very relevant today. Okay, alright. Bethany, are you a student or?
Yeah, we'll be graduating soon.
Wow, congratulations. So, from which university are you from?
Unimas.
Unimas. Okay, good. All right. So, okay, jom, let's take a quick photo. Miss Umesh. Okay, Miza also looks very young. I think student also. Student.
Yes,
Bagusnya.
student.
From which university?
UiTM.
UiTM. Okay. Umesh, are you a student? No, you're not a student. Okay, okay. All right. All look so young here. Okay, all right. So jom, let us take a quick photo and a one and two and a three. Okay, let me just see semua senyum tak dekat sini. Okay, got it. So well done, my dear friends. I hope you guys benefited. Even if you have taken 10% from today's session, I want you to practice it in your life. And now, if you have any other questions for me, do feel free to ask questions. And if you're looking at asking about the program, also do feel free to ask. I'll keep the Zoom open until 3 o'clock. All right. So any questions, you're welcome to ask questions. Bethany, are you a Sarawakian or a Sabahan or Western?
Sarawak.
Sarawak. Okay, okay. Nampak dari muka boleh tahu. Okay, cool, cool. So you guys have any questions for me? You have 5 more minutes? Nani is good. Okay. All right. Bethany, any soalan? Good, okay, all right. So I wish you guys all the best. I'll send this recorded session to our WhatsApp group, including the photos and the information about the programs I've shared. Now, I will catch up with you guys hopefully soon. All right? Okay. Take care semua. Bye-bye.
Alright, thank you. Bye.
Okay.